Hi you guys, welcome to your May 2024 Astrological Forecast. Before I begin, I'd like to give a shout out to my subscribers. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, and commenting on my videos. If you're new to this channel and you like this video, please remember to subscribe, okay? All the interactions that you have with my channel really helps it to grow. Okay, so now for May. Okay, on the 2nd, Pluto turns retrograde. It is in Aquarius, okay, right now. And on the 7th, there's a new moon in Taurus. On the 15th, Mercury moves into Taurus. On the 20th, the Sun moves into Gemini. On the 23rd, there is a full moon in Sagittarius. And also on that day, Venus moves into Gemini. And then on the 25th, Jupiter moves into Gemini. Okay, and I did do a separate video on Jupiter and Gemini, so go listen to that to get more detail, because I'm not going to really cover it in your monthly forecast because I already did it in that video. Okay, and don't forget to check out my weekly forecasts, which have become actually like a daily short. Whenever there is a major aspect, okay, is when I post a daily short. Okay, now for your forecast. Hi Libra. Okay, so first of all, Pluto in Aquarius goes retrograde right on the 2nd. You have where you have Aquarius is your 5th house of like fun and romance, creativity, speculation and gambling, any form of entertainment, games and sports, anything to do with children. You know, that's in low degrees. It probably isn't having too much of an effect right now in your life, but all the things that I just mentioned that this house governs, just slow down a little bit possibly, or give you the opportunity to review in some way that area of your life. Okay, Pluto is the planet of power. Okay, so you may be given, or for some reason or other, be in charge of something, as far as, you know, maybe even a child, you know, may be involved, or a creative project or something or other. Okay, but anyway, so you know, just things may slow down a little bit. That's all in this area of your life. Mars is in Aries all month. Where you have Aries in your chart is your 7th house. It is your opposite sign. It is the natural ruler. Mars is the natural ruler of Aries. Okay, Mercury is also in Aries up until the 15th. In the 7th house, you're actually the natural ruler of the 7th house. Okay, but anyways, the 7th house is the house of close relationships and partnerships, whether they're business, okay, like personal, like friendship, or romantic. It's also the house of arrangements and agreements, and the house of competition and open enemies. And when Mars is here, this is the time, you know, something happens about every other year, because Mars takes about, it only makes it through like 6 zodiac signs usually per year. So this, you know, happens, like I said, every other year. When Mars is in the 7th house, people usually get really aggressive with you. Okay, they I always say it seems like people come out of the woodwork just to push your buttons, right? Try to get you to act up or out of character or something or other, but really people are aggressive towards you. And this combination, though, with Mercury and Mars together, okay, in any sign, in any house, what that usually means is this is the me factor. Okay, Mercury is the communication, Mars is the ego. So you and someone else could be going at it and standing your ground. You know what I mean? Libra's a passive aggressive sign. You're not usually right out there up in somebody's face, but that could all change with this transit going on right now. Okay, and then this is in a close relationship, one of your close relationships. Okay, the only thing about the open enemy thing is this is a person that is annoying, to you, or they are an enemy. They're a competitor in business or in romance even, you know. But everyone knows that you two don't get along, including you and the open enemy. So it's not like really a big deal. It's not a shocker, you know, that they did or said something, and in fact you just have to, like, when if something does happen, you just have to consider the source. You know, it's nothing new. This person's you know, that's just the way they are, and big deal. But as far as aggression goes, someone in one of your close relationships may, let's say, like if you do are in a business partnership, okay, the other partner may just like try to move in and take over the business in some way or other, insist that the business is run the way they want it to be run. Okay, and you're just like, what, some silent partner or something? Also, in romance, somebody could try to get you to settle down or adhere to some kind of weird, you know, I don't know, vision that they have of you, you know, trying to mold you into something or other that you're not, or trying to get you to agree to whatever as far as the relationship goes. And in friendship, okay, you could just have a really pushy friend that's more than likely always pushy anyway. But they could try to talk you into doing stuff. Maybe they need you to go with them somewhere. They don't want to go by themselves, or, you know, something or other. It's just keep in mind that, you know, this will leave, you know, this planet will move, and that, you know, people are acting aggressively towards you at this time, okay? So anyways, the sun is in Taurus, okay, up until the 20th. Mercury's here from the 15th on. Venus is here up until the 23rd, and Jupiter is still here up until the 25th, and there's a new moon in Taurus on the 7th. Where you have Taurus in your chart is your 8th house. Okay, 8th house of other people's money and resources. This is shared property and shared debt. Passive money coming to you through means other than earning it, such as from a legal settlement, an insurance payout, a refund of some kind, an increase in credit on your credit cards, or the bank, you know, an increase in a bank loan. Also, you know, Jupiter's been here all this time along with Uranus. If you've listened to my previous, you know, videos, I've said many, many times that, you know, this is the house of inheritance and legacies, and that somebody could possibly leave you something, and it doesn't even have to be someone that you know, okay? It could be someone that knows you, or there could be a foundation that exists for something that you you do, you know, that will provide money for you, or equipment, or access to whatever it is they have, you know, the foundation has, or even a person. So you don't have to know where this is coming from, but you may have been mentioned as a beneficiary in someone's will, though, or a legacy, or something or other, okay? And this just increases at this time, I believe. You know, Venus is here. Venus attracts money, and this is a money house. It also could be better terms, you know, could bring better terms at this time. You know, with the aggression from the partners in the 7th house, you know, maybe that's what's going on here, as you are discussing jointly held property or something or other with a partner, okay, whether business or romantic. This is the marriage house, you know, the 7th house, okay? So this is someone that you're in that kind of committed relationship with, more or less, okay? If you're already owning property together and all that, okay? So you could be like trying, I don't know, either to divide this up or buy each other out or something. And you do have Jupiter and Venus here at the same time. That brings really good fortune in this area, and a new moon on the 7th brings a new beginning. So maybe you will reach some kind of compromise or settlement of some kind that's like good for both parties. Both parties agree on it. But with Uranus here at the same time, it brings about the element of surprise, you know. So, you know, but I think it's a good surprise. Like, you could be surprised that, you know, if this is regarding a lawsuit even, you could be surprised that not only did you win, but you won a larger amount than you were even asking for or that you expected or whatever. Okay, let's just say there's sudden good fortune possibly going on while these planets are in your 8th house. Okay, they're going to be here for, that for most of the month. So also the 8th house, it being other people's resources, not just money. They could give you access to something that you need, and especially if you need help of any kind at this time, this is the best time to approach someone, especially with Venus here. A lot of times, you feel strange asking a certain person for help, or you feel that they're going to turn you down, or they're just hard to talk to and they're uncooperative. You know what? When Venus is here, though, a lot of times these people soften up. Really, they're easier to approach. Okay, just keep that in mind. So anyways, the Sun moves into Gemini on the 20th, Venus moves here on the 23rd, and Jupiter moves into Gemini on the 25th. I forgot to mention one little thing. Before Jupiter leaves the zodiac sign, sometimes it gives one last, bang there, a chance for you to truly benefit from this planet. It is the planet of good fortune. Okay, so that, I just want to kind of stress that, you know what I mean, that there is possibly a really nice things happening for you this month while Jupiter is still here in your 8th house. But even better now, it moves into your 9th house where you have Gemini. Okay, the Sun, Venus, and Jupiter are all in Gemini at the end of this month. It is the house of long distance travel and communications, foreign cultures, people, languages, country, foreign travel especially. Jupiter is the natural ruler of the 9th house. So I did actually do a video on Jupiter and Gemini, so you'll have to listen to that for your sign to get more detail. But for now, I'd have to say a lot of adventures popping up for you. The 9th house is the house of adventure. Okay. It's also a media and publishing and social media and internet house. It is legal matters that should go well, especially with Jupiter here. At least they're fair. They're moving in your favor, but they should be fair. Okay. This is meeting someone or having a lot more contact with a foreign person, either someone who is actually physically living in another country, speaks another language, or just someone has a different cultural background than yours, or even educational background, because this is the house of higher learning also. So you could actually learn something at this time. Or begin to. Maybe you are taking a class or starting a class. But, I do have to say, with Venus and Jupiter here and the Sun and everything, it kind of just points out, possibly a long-distance romance, okay, that it begins, possibly just begins at this time. Okay, now there is a full moon in Sagittarius on the 23rd in your 3rd house. Your 3rd house is directly across from your 9th house. Both of these are travel and communication houses, but your 3rd house is like local travel and like everyday, any form of communication actually. But I really don't see, because there's all these really nice planets in Gemini and there are no planets in Sagittarius right now, so I don't feel that this will be much of a problem. Full moon does exist to bring a problem to the surface, so it can be dealt with and done away with. And this is, I would have to say, regarding communications. You may have to stand clear on a decision you've made. You may have to really point that out to somebody, or somebody could contact you with information, a phone call, or even regular postal mail. You could get something or other at this time, but to me it doesn't seem like it's bad news. But if it appears to you to be bad news, I would just ignore it. I would not believe it. Let's put it that way. I would not believe possibly what someone's telling me. Okay, so just keep that in mind. So, the best time to do something each month is when the moon is in your own sign, and the moon is in Gemini on the 18th, 19th, and 20th. The best time to lay low is when the moon is in your opposite sign, and your opposite sign is Aries, and those dates are the 4th, 5th, and 6th. The best time for romance, recreation, creativity, fun, gambling or speculation, and anything to do with children is the 13th, 14th, 15th, 27th, 28th, and 29th. The best time for money is the 6th, 7th, 8th, 20th, 21st, and 22nd. The best time for your career is the 11th and 12th. And the best time for communication and travel is the 8th, 9th, 10th, 23rd, 24th, and 25th. So I hope you enjoyed your forecast for May. Be sure to check out your weekly forecasts, which are now daily shorts. Okay, see you later. Bye.